Hello everybody and welcome back to Monster Loves You Too. We were a bit of a mess last time, unfortunately, which is why we have been left with 0 brains, which is not good for us at all. But there is the tusselground, so we might be able to fight and get some strength or something back. I can't believe I messed up on the very last part of that fight, but it's okay. And there's the tick tank, which is where our buddy Ruck is, but I don't want to try and rescue them when I'm not sure if I need brains for it or not. I'd feel really bad if they'd be stuck in there for longer than possible. So let's start with the tusselground. Lollygag here and there. I guess that's what I'm doing. No lollygagging. The tusselground touches all the other areas within the walls, making it the heart of the coop. At the heart of this heart, a tall monsterling walks with a few shorter ones in his wake. The big fellow approaches you. The littler ones follow him in your direction. I'm King Travort, and this is my gang. I'm very important. In fact, I'm so important that a common lump like you should show me respect. Get down. Oh my god, you creep. Trevor extends 1 foot in front of him. Get down and kiss my toes. He's no king and I'm no wimp. Kick his butt. Trevor grins and flexes his claws as you move towards him. Trevor comes right at you, swinging his paws without any skill. I have 18 health, so I might as well try. Pop him in the face. Pow! He doesn't even try to block or dodge. Trevor backs away, then starts running at you at full speed. Is he for real? Just trip him. He goes down and skids to a stop with his face in the dirt. Trevor stays on the ground and kicks up at you with both feet. Point and laugh at him lying there on the ground. As you laugh, someone else punches you from behind. Hey! Trevor gets up and comes at you with his arms spread wide. Okay, clench with him and wrestle him back to the ground. You're stronger and better, but one of Trevor's gang kicks you while you're grappling at him. This is rude! Okay, fine. Bellow as loud as I can, scare the gang away, then walk up and smash him for good. The other monsterlings draw back in fear. You give Trevor a series of good hard smacks. He lost 12 health. The other monsterlings stay out of your reach. They know a winner when they see one. Trevor pants and rocks back and forth until his breath comes back. His followers support and protect him as he recovers. Gangs are the best way to survive in the coop. He walks towards a Tristle's bunker, then stops as he comes face to face with Lindity. Check it out, Lindity. I have followers now. We can make you join up. I just kicked your butt and you're trying to threaten more people? You don't learn. You can add 100 lackeys to your gang and I'll still refuse. Gangs form to suppress information. Human gangs would spread lies and bully people into repressing the truth. I'm gonna step up and help Lindity resist King Trevor. Trevor backs away from the two of you, but his followers push him forward. You think I'll take that kind of guff from anyone? Do you want me to kick your ass again? One of Lindity's eyes swivel to focus on you. Lindity frowns ever so slightly. Oh no! Trevor leaps at Lindity. She catches him with one paw and twists her body, rolling him into the big tusselground rock. Trevor's followers move in to help their leader. Jump in and support Lindity's fight. You pick up a few minor scrapes and bruises, but you wouldn't call it a real tussle. Lindity grins as she bashes Trevor's head into the dirt. Trevor rubs his face with both paws. I could have won if I had more quality monsterlings with me. That's why I wanted you, Lindity. Don't try flattery, it doesn't suit you. Trevor and his minions stalk away slowly enough to not be running, but they're definitely running, those cowards. Finally, I can return to my research. She picks up a stick and begins scratching lines in the dirt. You wouldn't fit in with that bunch anyway. You're too smart. Don't look at my 0 brains. I'm definitely big-brained. Oh, well that was a compliment. I was worried it was gonna be like, show her how smart you are, and I'm like, I'm still not very big-brained, but we don't have really much of an option. Let's go to the tick tank. Meander about. Many monsterlings wander in a daze, stuffed full of moldy lichen soup. You are one of them. Your footsteps change sound as you walk across the metal roof of the tick tank. The vast steel plate covers its entrance and all the ground around it. A monsterling beckons to you. Ah, a new arrival! He doesn't look dazed at all. Dull thunks resound from beneath the metal plate. That's been getting louder lately.
But enough about weaklings who cry in the night. Can I trust you to not trust me? Since all monsters are traitors and liars, I think it's courteous to voice the fact that we do not trust each other. Now, as an exercise of distrust, can I ask you to turn around and fall backwards? I will catch you.
Shove him down.
Ah, what an original way to solve this exercise. Everyone always expects betrayal.
Oh no! Ruck's voice reverberates from the tank.
I want to get out! But by betraying their trust, I betray them even more.
Stomp on him.
I expected this.
Oh no, we're fighting! Okay, 15 health, 8 health. Kick him in the face! Clarent leans further to the side, dodging your kick, and pokes you with his claw. Ow! Clarent grins and charges straight at you. Ignore his smile, watch his feet. You're able to time your counterattack to interrupt his own punch. Bam! Clarent holds his feet still and falls towards you, armed outstretched. Weird. Punch him as he falls. He seems to be expecting you to catch him because he doesn't even try and block. Pow! Clarent kicks at you with one foot, then another, walking forward. Get out of the way and shove him to the side, jump over his feet, and punch him in the head. It was a good effort, but he raises 1 foot higher than before and trips you mid-jump. Oh. Clarent laughs and spins around and around and around. Trip him up! Clarent rolls on the ground before losing his momentum. Clarent is exhausted, but he doesn't seem unhappy. He grins up at you. Clarent exhales with one long, powerful breath.
Always with the violence. We're all so predictable.
Clarent gives you a jaunty salute for living up to his expectations. What a weirdo.
Well, I hope you learned something today about trust. I look forward to continuing this discussion when you are more enlightened.
How many monsterlings become enlightened?
You would be the first, but hope springs eternal.
Clarent jaunts off towards the tusselground, whistling.
Is anyone still there? It's dark in here.
Oh no, I don't want to be mean! With Clarent gone, your monstrous instincts rise. Ruck's weakened voice is getting on your nerves. No! Dang it, I knew I'd need brains. I'm sorry, Ruck. Ruck goes quiet for a moment, then...
Who's doing that? Why are you trying to scare me? Why can't monsters be friends?
Oh, I'm sorry. Next time, the entire plate suddenly jerks up a tiny bit. You lose your balance and smack your head onto the unforgiving metal.
Serves you right, whoever you are.
Oh, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean to Ruck. I need brains. Let's eat something. Take what I need with brute force, or just eat my fair share. Everyone gathers at the table. A Tristle empties 3 plastic bags full of tadpoles. I'll just eat my fair share. Some of the tadpoles aren't quite dead. They wriggle nicely on their way down your gullet. Almost everyone walks, waddles, or oozes to the napping pit after the filling meal. I need brains. I need brains. Give me brains back, please. There we go. We got brains back. We might be able to help Ruck now. I just need to not use it all up right away. Alright, let's saunter to and fro by the inner wall. You hear a distant rumble of thunder. A shadow on the coop wall catches your attention. Oh, it's you!
Hello.
Rancids releases the elder shape.
The beam is coming. Now.
Bright sunlight reflects from something far outside and above the coop. The brilliant beam falls squarely on Rancid. The mimic's shadow weaves and dances against the wall. I guess we should know where the beam is coming from, right? We'll memorize it. It looks like something is near the high ceiling of the great cavern. You can't make it out clearly, but it looks big. Rancid's talons, hair, and sweater collar become shadow creatures. Arms and legs become tall, swaying buildings. It's a city of monsters. The monsters in Rancid's Shadow City fight each other. Those who die are eaten. Their numbers slowly decrease. Pay close attention. Rancid notices that you're watching closely and nods to you. Rancid's shadow squashes down into a low, wide circle. It's the vat, but there are still hints of the city behind it. The Shadow City sends dead monsters to be dumped into the vat. Shadow morsels wriggle out of the shadow vat at regular intervals. The city of monsters eats the morsels. The few remaining morsels in Rancid's shadow show monsterlings now. Gather in a safe place. It's the coop. As they grow larger and taller, even bigger shadows come to take them away. The effort of putting on the show seems to have exhausted Rancid. They return to their regular configuration and take a bow. They smile as if caught doing something nasty.
Nobody ever watches this long.
How were you, Rancid?
Every monster is different. I can just do it sometimes. When I have nightmares, I act them out and feel better.
Aw, I like him. I like Rancid a lot. Oh, dinner bell! Dinner food! Some of the monsterlings look at you as you approach the table. They don't look welcoming even after the time you've spent there. Oh gosh. Well, I kicked your butt. Forget about them. I'm my own monster. Yes! Get rid of some of that docility, please. Yeah! You kick backside and take names. Ruck's voice echoes from the direction of the tick tank.
Too dark. Give me a little light, please.
My buddy. My buddy.
All that noise is bugging me. Seems louder every day. Anyone want to shove more sand on top of the plate? I usually hate your ideas, but that's a good one.
No way! A Tristle empties a sack of slime gobbets on the stone slump table.
Oh boy, lots more variety than usual.
Everyone closes in and starts gorging on gobbets. Why is there more food today?
Yes!
The other monsterlings continue to devour slime as you approach the elder. You ask your question. A Tristle looks down at you with a smile and points. She's pointing at everyone else. You realize most of the food is already gone. Pout. I hate learning lessons. No, I'll zip over. Oh, I think, is it attached? I'll zip over and get a few bites. You managed to stuff a few gobbets into your maw.
My little nasties, today you're getting a new playmate and a new challenge.
You become aware of a steady pounding sound from the tank. The lid vibrates slightly with every echoing punch.
How interesting! Fresh meat for trust exercises.
Slap Clarence before he could say anything else. I'm sorry, the malice is fine. Clarence smiles at you, but he also shuts up. For now. For now. A Tristle points at all the monsterlings one at a time, counting softly.
This should be interesting.
Oh no, is Ruck gonna attack us? A Tristle walks to the tick tank and puts one foot at the edge of the metal lid. Most of the monsterlings back up. Stand my ground! A few eyes are turned towards you. They hold something like respect. Lindity and Gory stand just behind you.
You knew Ruck before, right? They were pirates together on the Vat Sea.
A Tristle slides the plate away from the hole. Just a little. Bong! Ruck hits the plate and shakes it.
Burning lava, also known by the secret name magma, can move as fast as a rocket sled. I look forward to seeing this principle in action.
I'm gonna focus on what a Tristle's about to do.
Ruck, it's time to fight, just like you wanted.
A Tristle pushes the steel plate the rest of the way off the top of the tank. Ruck springs out of the hole, howling with joy. Ruck! Ruck spots you and runs straight at you. The monsterlings behind you fall back, flinching or turning to flee.
Thank you for being my friend, my real friend. You weren't fake friend like Ut.
Ruck grins and holds you by your shoulders. Everyone stares at you and Ruck. Claws, fang, and fear are on display. Fuck you guys, I'm hugging my friend.
This is nice.
The other monsterlings make assorted noises of disgust. The monsterlings who didn't run off draw closer. A Tristle squints slightly and slides off.
I should thank Elder Tristle for all the food. She left you while you were squeezing your friend. Oh, well then, I can thank her later. Now fight me!
You feel your stomach drop a few inches. No, I will fight you, but I don't want to kill you. Just summon my inner ferocity and fight! Ruck wriggles with delight and throws a simple punch in your direction. I'm gonna lean away from the attack. Ruck smiles as you avoid the punch. Ruck grins, then spins around in a silly way. Hold my ground and get ready to side- no, wait. Pretend to strike Ruck's head, and then duck and go for the belly. Ruck cries out in a happy surprise as your punch connects. Ruck crouches, wriggling from side to side, then pounces. Kick Ruck in mid-pounce. Ruck laughs and catches your foot in both paws, then throws you to the ground. Dang it! Ruck turns and picks up a passing beetle and makes a show of eating it. I'm ready for this kind of trick. Ruck moves smoothly from eating to kicking, but you're not surprised. You block and duck at the same time. Ruck puts both paws in dances, showing off some fancy footwork. Dance the same way. Block, block, punch, punch. You imitate the footwork and manage to get in a hit. Ruck laughs again. Ruck does a clumsy cartwheel that looks like it will end on your head. Catch Ruck in the air! Ruck's weight bears you down and you both get squished a bit. Oops.
That was great! You're a good friend. I'm glad you fought me again. I was getting so rusty.
Many monsterlings seems impressed that you would fight such a strong opponent willingly. Not everyone is impressed, but more than a few. Ruck bounds away in search of another fight. What is that infinity? Invent Gory's rocket sled and use it to fly away from Ruck so I could get some rest? Is that even possible, or is that just like that's what you want to do, but you know you can't do it? Kind of like, you know, in your imagination where you're like, man, if I had a genie, I could make 3 wishes and then I could have a bunch of money and never have to work again, but you know that that's never gonna happen. So you're just like, just find somewhere to lie down. You regain your feet and hobble in a random direction. So dizzy. As your consciousness fades, you hear a series of crunching sounds. Hi, Ruck! Ruck's part of the gang now! You jerk awake to the sound of even more fighting.
That's it! Be a little faster next time and you can dodge my punches. Ow! Ow, ow, ow! I won't trust you to do that again. Crunch! Ow, I was wrong to trust my intuition. Wow, that monster has so much energy. Do they ever stop attacking? Well, of course, but attacking is like breathing. Gory, that doesn't make any sense. Consider my words. Breathing is good, but what would happen if we breathed all the time?
Say that Gory is making sense to me, or don't say that, because he's not making sense at all. He's not making sense at all, but I'm gonna nod. It's like speaking to a toddler. It's like, yeah, wow. Gory nods to you and throws you a little claw sign that you don't understand.
We do, you dope. Everybody breathes all the time. You make a salient point for once. What I meant was that, yes, Ruck should calm down eventually and breathe.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. Time passes and you sleep again. This time you manage to recover more of your scrambled wits. Oh, look how sexy that brain is. Whew. Alright, we're back at the napping pit. Try to live in a coop gone mad. Your eyes open. You're lying in the rocky dirt by a Tristle's bunker.
Oh, good. You're awake. Gory tried to draw on you, but I stopped him.
Linditty's left eye stalk swivels. Uh-oh. She spins to face Ruck. Ruck springs at Linditty. Tell Linditty to dodge. That's what Ruck taught me.
I've got this. I don't need your advice.
Ruck jabs Linditty's head and shoulder with a few quick punches. Oh, Linditty breathes in, then out. She adopts a measured fighting stance. Linditty's punches don't seem to have any effect. Ruck isn't even tiring. Linditty keeps dodging and punching.
This is a pretty good fight.
Finally, Linditty slumps to the ground, exhausted. Ruck backs off, breathing just a little harder than before.
That was good. We both learned things. That's the best kind of fight.
Ruck dances over to you.
Fight?
Let's do this! I will always fight Ruck. Okay. Ruck comes straight at you, paws up. I know this trick, block and dodge. You sidestep and Ruck nods as your counterattack hits home. Linditty looks pissed off in the corner. Ruck somersaults away from you, then turns and somersaults back in your direction. Jump out of the way, obviously. Ruck comes out of the somersault and jumps after you, one fist raised. Pow! Ooh, that was a bad idea. Ruck sweeps out a leg, aiming for your feet. Aha! Let the leg connect, then I fall forward and clobber Ruck. With the sweeping leg hits your feet and oof, your head hits the ground. Oh no, using brains doesn't always work. Ruck stops for a moment and offers you a hearty paw shake. Ignore the paw and kick Ruck in the belly. Ruck seems a little surprised but responds with a kick that's just as strong as yours. Ruck hops up and down, then springs forward with both paws in a lopsided flip. Somersault under Ruck, then lash out from behind. You kick Ruck in the backside. Ruck reaches out for your paws, trying to grab them both. Grab those paws to set up a surprise kick. It works! You get off your attack before Ruck can deliver a headbutt. Ruck nods and smiles. You won! Lindity and Ruck both cheer for you. Lindity clears her throat.
Ruck, could you please stop jumping on everybody? At least let us rest in the napping pit. She's got that right. I haven't slept a wink in days. In nights. No deal.
Ruck pounds away. Gubgubba ambles in your direction. Lindity, did you ask Ruck's friend about an end to the violence? I need my sleep. I'll help if I can. I need my sleep too. Gubgubba smiles at your offer. The sunlight streaming through the great gap in the cavern ceiling angles away, then fades. The air grows cooler. The coop grows quiet at last.
This whole cavern was full of lava once, or magma. I'm not sure which. Long ago it was changed. Now it's full of monsters instead.
You can see it quite clearly in your mind's eye. Great rocky monsters digging in human ruins, lava or magma drained away. Contemplate the mental picture in my head. You know, if you make a mental picturization of something... Sure? Sometimes adults drinking bottles of something that smokes and bubbles. Focus, focus! A vat being built by huge, strong paws. Really squeeze my brain for any last drop of memory. Ooh, that raised my brains! Hell yeah! Try as you might, you can't coax any more pictures out of yourself. The effort has left your mind exhausted, but you can already feel it recovering.
Are you thinking or remembering?
I think you're remembering. Yeah, wait. So, if they take the dead monsters to the vat, then our monsterlings... Do we have the memories of those old dead monsters? Is that why I'm able to remember this, even though I'm a baby? Is that it? That's what I'm thinking. You two are weird, but then again, who isn't? You hear a click and a creak, loud in the nighttime stillness. A tristle swings the coop gate open and enters, then turns and refastens the latch. Ah, yes, something new perhaps for the refined palates among us. A tristle looks from the tusselground to the stone stump table, both strewn with unconscious monsterlings. Some are bruised, others just exhausted. Carnage and exhaustion. Very nice. She smiles faintly as she lowers her net to the ground. A new monsterling? I smell meat! Elder Tristle, is that for us? And are there spices?
Soon, little one, but no spices.
Ruck suddenly pounces on one of Elder Atristle's legs. Atristle doesn't even flinch. Talk Ruck down. Ruck ignores you. Why did you expect that to work? Ruck doesn't listen. Atristle flicks Ruck away with the back of one paw. Ruck bounces off the door of her bunker, then lies prone. Ruck holds up one paw, balled into a fist. Ouch! Hey, good fight! Atristle opens the bunker door and pulls out several dried branches. She piles the wood nearby and reaches for something small. Oh! A match ignites in Atristle's claws and she lights a fire. Why a fire? As the flame grows stronger and brighter, Atristle picks up her net. Something heavy falls into the fire, sending sparks everywhere. A rich, meaty smell fills the area. You can almost taste the flavor. Oh my god, look at that thing! Monsterlings gather at the edge of the firelight, watching the beast carcass cook. Eyes tear up from the smoke, bellies make all manner of noises. There will be no feeding bell tonight, and the food is not, as you see, at the table. Atristle points at you and pishes. Or how do you pronounce that? Atristle points at you and... Shh. You two, circle the coop and find anyone who's hiding from Ruck. Bring them to the fire. Shh leads the way towards the napping pit, but stops at the tusselground.
You know, that meat smells really, really good. I want to get as much of it as I can get. What if we hang around behind the big rock, and then come back and say we told everybody? Atristle's gonna know, though. I bet Atristle wouldn't notice who was missing in all the shadows, so we can eat more of that good stuff.
You can do it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to get in trouble. You insist and sighs.
It wouldn't work if we didn't both do it. Oh well.
You roam across the coop, nudging and kicking sleeping monsterlings. When you return, there's still plenty to eat, but you could have had even more. No! Gub takes a hunk of the feast beast and starts waving it at Pliny, but his heart isn't in it.
Salt and slime! Gubba's not lecturing anyone about flavors!
More claws scrabble at the wall just outside the coop gate. Everyone keeps eating in subdued silence. The last few of the roasted beast is gone. Only a few bones remain, picked clean and scorched by the fire. The group moves towards the napping pit. Ruck, belly full of beast, isn't making trouble for a change. I guess that might have been her plan? Dungeons fill the pit, but many monsterlings can't sleep. The claw sounds outside the coop continue all night long. Oh no. What's out there? I'll resist the urge and rest as much as I can. I'm gonna need it. You do manage to get some sleep. It could have been better. The sun's up again. Everything seems bright. You rise and see Gory groveling in the dirt at Troublord's feet. Gory, what are you doing?
The slub of a gang is greater than the hood.
Stop saying stuff like that or we'll hurt you so bad you'll be really hurt. What do I have? Guts are the best right now, so I'm gonna growl and defend Gory. Now, you said you know something about Ruck, so tell us.
Ruck is a harbinger of doom. Soon we will all be eaten.
You notice Ruck sneaking up behind Trovort and his gang. Get Gory out of the way before Ruck pounces. As Ruck begins flinging the weakest monsterlings away, you shove Gory to safety.
Thanks, old one.
Hi, Ruck.
First Ruck, then the noises, then Ruck again.
Pyrex frowns and strikes a pose.
I need my beauty sleep.
Sure you do. You leave the battling monsterlings behind and wander over to the stone slump table. Stump. I keep saying slump. Oh! Lindiddy holds up a rope, at the end of which dangles a Tristle's feeding bell. Huh?
I have an idea. Help me out?
Are we gonna get in trouble?
I've been thinking about what's normal and what isn't. Apparently, normality has something to do with the bell curve. But I'm too stupid to know what that is!
You feel your malice rising up, whispering in your ear, No, you're not stupid, Lindiddy. You're amazing and smart and awesome. Bite back my cruel response. Phew.
So, I'm conducting tests with the Tristle's bell. Starting with that gentle ring, I'll study what happens as I increase the volume.
Gubba comes over to sit next to the table. I heard the bell ring. Is there something new? Ruck springs on Gubba as if out from nowhere. Ruck punches Gubba with great vigor. That's not a fair fight! Come on, Ruck! Ruck and Gubba both ignore you, but a few other monsterlings look thoughtful for a moment. You know, I was really hoping for something special last night. Some of that dried black fern, perhaps, or smashed centipedes. Ruck kicks Gubba in the back with wild abandon. Not that the meat was bad, mind you, but it had no flair, no pizzazz. Gubba leans over the table, mostly ignoring Ruck's powerful punches. I think that, I don't know, should I do this? I mean, I failed against him before. Screw it, why not? Let's learn. It's not just you. Lindiddy stares at the two of them too. You don't learn much, except that bigger monsters can absorb a lot of punishment. But still, hearing the smacks and kicks up close is invigorating. Good fight.
Good fight, but I'm getting hungry.
They continue pummeling Gubba. It's like freaking SpongeBob, where SpongeBob's getting his butt kicked, but he's made of sponge, so it doesn't work, so he's just violently getting punched all day while going about his normal life. Gubba finally succumbs to the punching and collapses, lying mostly on top of the table. Gubba is not made of sponge, it seems. Ruck stops punching Gubba, scratching their head.
Why did that take so long? Am I getting weaker? Hey, Lindiddy, I need to see if I'm getting weaker. Let's fight again.
Lindiddy's like, oh god, please no. Lindiddy drops the bell. Everyone twitches a bit at the sound of it hitting the ground.
All right, I've been thinking more about this.
Oh no. Lindiddy grabs the bell by the rope and swings it around, looping it around Ruck's thick neck. Oh, you were putting a bell on them! That's like a cat! Ruck tries to pull the knotted rope away, but only succeeds in ringing the bell as loudly as a Tristle ever did. Monsterlings come running at the sound. The gathering crowd pauses as they see Ruck between them and the table.
I'll be with you in just a second. I just gotta...
Ruck wanders away, pulling at the rope. Dong, dong, dong! Several monsterlings look at the table, and then the unconscious Gubgubba. Several of them drool as the scent of his well-seasoned flesh fills the area. Eat him? No! Don't eat Gubgubba! Stop it, guys! What's wrong with you? You step in the way and they back off. For a moment. On the table means food! Out of my way! Roar! Get away from here! Trevor yelps and scoops away. Everybody stops trying to eat Gubgubba. Dung, dung, dung. Ruck comes staggering back over to the table. Ruck finally gets the bell off of their neck and throws it at Linditty's feet. The remaining crowd flees from Ruck's renewed onslaught. Ruck chases after them. Linditty shakes her head at the bell. It was a worthy endeavor, Linditty. It worked for a little bit. We just need to get, like, super glue or maybe put tape on the back of their head.
Maybe a bigger bell will slow Ruck down even more.
As she lays out her plan, you feel slightly inspired. Interesting. Oh, a Tristle's bunker. Let's see. Join in Linditty's plan. Oh, it's a plan. Dances on top of a Tristle's bunker next to the huge alarm bell. The feeding bell, which usually hangs beside the alarm bell, is still missing. Monsterlings climb the bunker walls, hoping to get out of Ruck's reach. Kicks them down as they reach the lip of the roof. Oh, you little shit.
I'm the coop's lookout. If you're the lookout, how come you didn't alert the elder when someone stole the feeding bell?
That's true, you didn't.
Let me up. I can't fight Ruck again. I'll do whatever you want. I want you to stay down there.
Acno hits the ground like a sack of meat. Yell at Pish... I don't know how to say that name. Yell at Shh for her selfishness. Shh makes a rude noise in your general direction. Shh turns to look over the coop wall.
Huh? That's funny.
I'll keep a suspicious eye on you. Shh doesn't seem to be trying to lure anyone close for kicking. She's peering intently over the coop wall.
Why is that adult wandering the sharps alone? He should be afraid of the adolescent gangs, or they should be afraid of him. I've seen this sort of thing before. It suggests a troubling alliance.
Ugh! Something shakes. Something large shakes the gate. Snort! The gate shakes again. Grunt! Snort! Hungry! Speak up and calm everyone down. Everybody stay calm! You organize the monsterlings who haven't already fled. As their fear lessens, everyone recognizes that the monster outside is nowhere near as big or strong as a Tristle. The gates stop shaking. Gah! Uh-oh. Stand fast! No, wait, I'm gonna bite my arm. Just a little bit. It's probably not the best way to keep you from embarrassing yourself, but it is a way. The noise stops. All you hear from outside is retreating, heavy footsteps. Linditty and Rancid join you and Gory off to one side of the bunker.
What were those noises?
Tell her a feral adult showed up, or it showed up but it was no big deal. A feral adult showed up. Linditty shovers and gives the coop gate a fearful look. Acna, Lore, and the rest of the monsterlings at the base of the bunker walk off towards the tusselground. The sound of Rook fighting other monsterlings echoes from off the walls of the coop.
Wow, such violence!
The fighting begins to die down.
Wow! Rook beat up everybody! I'm sure glad I'm safe up here!
I'm just not gonna say anything. Linditty looks up at at the big alarm bell next to her.
The feeding bell was too small. Too light.
Linditty leans close to you and Rancid, then reluctantly beckons Gory over as well.
Hey, help me sneak up there to get that bell. I think it's the key to slowing Ruck down. I don't see this so-called key, but I will do as you asked. Psh, have I ever told you about what the sun really is? Consider, we have never seen it directly, only its light through the gap in the cavern roof. Yeah, so? What if the sun itself is a monster? That's silly. That monster would be on fire.
Rancid slips to the other side of the bunker and gives Linditty a boost partway up the wall. Psh, looks around at the slightest sound. She's too alert to sneak up on, but maybe... I'm gonna make an enormous noise. You leap and wave your arms, howling and yelling and howling. Psh, laughs at the display.
If that's supposed to scare me, it's not gonna work. Not when I'm up here and you're way down there.
Lindity taps Psh on the shoulder.
Hey, Lindity, look, here comes Wait, what are you doing up here?
Kick! She yells as she falls. I'll soften your landing. You're tiny. Boom. Oof. You both lie dazed for a moment. Psh stands up and dusts herself off.
Don't think we're friends just because you saved me.
She punches you and runs away. Oh, I got an achievement. Lasting impact. Make a friend on high.
Gory, you are totally friends now.
Lindity and Rancid crouched next to the alarm bell, unfastening it from its cradle.
Yelp! Rock! I thought you were in the other direction. Wanna fight? I can't fight right now. I just fell off a roof. Okay. Catch you later then.
Ruck slows down while approaching the bunker, showing unusual caution. I'm gonna lure Ruck in.
Oh, hey! Wanna fight?
You just stand there like some kind of obstacle.
Is that a yes or a no?
You just stand there like some kind of statue.
I'm not hearing a no.
You just stand there like some kind of distraction. Oh, they're gonna get the bell on them. Ruck clobbers you with one fist. You just, ow, stand there like some kind of target. Bong! Ruck is stunned by the bell's vibrations. Grab one of the chains and tie Ruck to the bell.
Nice, yes! I could have done that. I know how to tie knots.
Despite his brave words, he keeps his distance. Ruck struggles fiercely against the chain, but barely moving the heavy metal bell.
I am so glad that worked. Me too. I don't have any other ideas. Me either. I did.
Rancid just looks at him.
Well, I did.
Ruck tries to figure out the knot, but doesn't seem to understand the concept.
I want to fight, but I don't want to fight a bell.
Ruck punches the bell several times. Bong, bong, bong! Oh no, the alarm! Ruck pulls and pushes, but the bell barely budges. Soon, Ruck is exhausted. Ruck, it's going to be okay? Ruck raises a fist, then lets it drop.
So tired.
Ruck falls against you. I'm gonna hug Ruck.
My friend! My friend.
Ruck cries without tears.
I miss my friend. I don't think Uck was a good friend, but I did think he was my friend.
Hug Ruck. Ruck hugs you back. Ow, maybe a little too hard. Oh, poor Ruck. Alright, well it seems like we've stopped Ruck's rampage for now. That was a lot of fun though. I'm so happy I have a little bit more time to actually play through this longer. We might be near the end of chapter 2. Maybe we'll get to see chapter 3 next time. Who knows? Oh, poor Ruck. Is that why they were fighting so much? They're just so exhausted and stressed from everything happening, from getting betrayed by Utz. Oh my goodness, I feel so bad for them, but at least we were able to stop them for now. Hopefully the bell isn't gonna come back to bite us in the butt later, especially because it seems like there's feral adults trying to get in here. And you know, the coop is cool. It's pretty safe. We're not running and dodging juveniles and stuff like that, but it's also kind of like a beacon, if you think about it. There are so many monsterlings in here, just ripe for the picking. I mean, we had to stop the other monsterlings from eating Gub Gubba. What's the chances of that happening again? Oh gosh, I don't know. But we'll worry about that next time. Hopefully, we'll be able to help Ruck feel a little better, and help out our friends and not get eaten. And let's make sure nobody else gets eaten as well. Until next time, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself, get ready to fight, and have a good day.